all you cool kids and smooth cats. My name is Miss Toller and I'm with Richmond City Public Schools Exceptional Education Department, and I'm here to bring news to you. April is Stress Awareness Month, and in honor of it being Stress Awareness Month, we're going to learn about what causes stress, how it makes you feel, who you can talk to when you're stressed, and things you can do to help manage your stress. But before we get into any more details, I just want to take a moment and allow anyone who uses a communication device to go grab their device so we can go over some useful and important vocabulary. So I'm going to take a moment for those who need to grab their devices to grab them, and then we'll get back into the lesson. All right, going over some of the vocabulary for Stress Awareness Month. We have feel, we have cause, change, sleep, eat, exercise, talk, work, sometimes, worried, sad, frustrated, less, happy, better, healthy, April, stress, everyone, school, home, schedule, feelings, stomachache, food, activities, friend, and school counselor. Got that? All right. Now let's go into more details on stress. But before we get into the article, I want us to scroll down. Well, I'm going to scroll down, and I want us to look at some of the questions that the article is going to ask. Number one, they're going to ask, what is the paper about? Two, who can you talk to about stress? Three, where does the school counselor work? Four, what do you do when you feel stressed? And who feels stressed? The reason why I skip down to the questions first is because sometimes when we read things, of course, they want us to answer questions afterwards to see whether or not we comprehend and understand what we read. And no better way to do that is to read the questions first so you have an idea of what's going to be asked of you, and then you can go back up and read the article. Don't forget to look at things that are like bolded or underlined to help you kind of distinguish or to determine what the answer may be or what the text is asking. So let's go back up to our article. Stress Awareness Month. April is National Stress Awareness Month. People can learn about stress this month. Everyone feels stressed sometimes. Changes at home and school can cause stress. Trying new things can cause stress. Stress can make you feel sad, mad, or scared. You can do activities to feel less stress. You can talk to a parent about stress. You can talk to a school counselor too. A school counselor works in a school. All right, let's go back down to the questions. Number one, what is the paper about? Is it A, Stress Awareness Month, B, Coronavirus, C, 2020 Census? I would have to say Stress Awareness Month. If you chose Stress Awareness Month, then you are correct. Number two, who can you talk to about stress? A zombie, a school counselor, or alien? I would say a school counselor. We definitely don't want to talk to a zombie, and I hope we don't see aliens. So if you chose school counselor, you are correct. Number three, where does the school counselor work? In a park? That would be nice on a nice sunny day. A museum or school? Let's see, where does a school counselor work? Well, if it's a school counselor, then they work none other than, ta-da, a school. If you chose school, then you are correct. Last question. What do you do when you feel stressed? Now, this is no wrong or right answer. This is just taking a moment to say, what do you do when you feel stressed? You can exercise, sleep, talk, read, or something else. So you might want to take a moment, kind of talk with your parents or your siblings, and kind of see what each other does when you feel stressed. I know for me, it's sometimes exercise, but nothing beats a good sleep. Right. Okay, so after you discussed that with your parents and everybody kind of talked about what they do to help them feel less stressed, last but not least, who feels stressed? Everyone feels stressed. Remember, stress can be good or it can be bad. Like you can be stressed because you have to take a test at school, or you can be stressed because maybe it's your birthday and you're having this big birthday party and you're so excited and so much to do that it kind of stresses you out, but it's a good stressor, right? Any questions there? And to learn a little bit more about stress, we're going to practice one more activity to help us along as we discuss stress. All right. So, Stress Awareness Month. Once again, April is National Stress Awareness Month in the US. People can learn about stress this month. Everyone feels stress sometimes. Many things at school or home can cause stress. Stress can change your feelings and your body. You can do activities to feel less stress. So, what activities can you do to feel less stress? One, you can exercise. Everyone feels stressed sometimes. You can do activities to feel less stress. One way to feel less stress is to exercise. Exercise makes your body produce chemicals that help relax your muscles and improve your mood. Kind of exercises include walking, riding a bike, kicking a soccer ball, and kicking a soccer ball around. What kind of exercise do you like to do and why? So if you just want to take a moment and discuss that with each other, your family, your friends, siblings, and talk about what each other likes to do as far as exercise when they're stressed and why. Okay. All right. You can also get better sleep. Scientists say most kids need 10 to 11 hours of sleep each night. People do different things to get better sleep. You should go to bed at the same time each night. You can take a warm bath or read a book before bed. You should use your bed just for sleep. Do not do your homework or play games. Because if you're doing your homework or playing games or you're staying up, then it's going to distract you from getting sleep. And you don't want to be restless or tired because when you don't get enough rest and you're tired, it can cause you to be stressed. And lastly, you can also eat healthy foods. Healthy foods give your body plenty of energy. Energy helps you feel less stressed. Fruits, vegetables, and dairy products like milk are healthy foods. Eating foods with a lot of protein is important. These foods can include meat, eggs, nuts, beans, or tofu. And eating whole grain cereal, rice, and bread are important too. So, what is your favorite healthy food and why? So, once again, take a moment, discuss this with your family, friends, siblings, and ask each other what is their healthy foods and why do they choose? And why do they choose that food? All right, review page. Now, what is one kind of exercise? Is it riding a bike, baking cookies, or eating a snack? If you chose riding a bike, you are correct. Although baking cookies, that's a nice activity to do, but it's not exercising. Or eating a snack, it can help fill your belly when you're hungry, but once again, it's not exercising. Riding a bike will be your correct choice. 2. What should you use your bed for? Is it homework, sleep, or games? So we know we really wouldn't play games in our bed, although we do sometimes. We shouldn't. We shouldn't really do our homework in our bed either, because then again, this prevents us from getting the rest that we need, as well as playing games. So the only thing we really should do in our bed is sleep, because sleeping will help us to become less stressed. And once again, kids need 10 to 11 hours of sleep each night. And what does healthy food give you? Does it give you a trophy, energy, or a haircut? Well, we know that healthy foods wouldn't give us a trophy, and it definitely wouldn't give us a haircut, but it definitely would give us energy. We need energy so we can be our best student, we can do our work, and we can get plenty of sleep, and that happens when you eat healthy. All right. Well, that is news you can use, or news to you, that news you can use. So, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, plenty of sleep, plenty of rest, and it'll help you to be less stressed. Thank you.